Good afternoon. Welcome once again to the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. And you've got a trip coming up, Kyle.
Next week.
Next week, heading to Connecticut to go hang with your mom.
Yep.
And then, and we won't discuss the weather in Connecticut, but
No, we won't.
let's talk about the weather here in Athens for the next 7 days.
So today we got partly cloudy skies during the morning, giving way to a few showers late. Chance of rain 40%, high of 84. Tonight showers likely along with a possible rumble of thunder early, then cloudy skies after midnight. Potential for severe storms, low of 59. Tomorrow mostly sunny, high of 83, low of 56. Friday partly cloudy, high of 88, low of 72. Saturday, scattered storms, high of 89, low 69. Sunday, morning clouds, followed by afternoon sun, high of 86, low 54. July 1st, mostly sunny skies, high of 78, low 54. Next Tuesday, partly cloudy, high of 87, low of 66. And next Wednesday, scattered storms, high of 89, low 67. In sports, the Copperheads got a doubleheader game tomorrow. The game was originally supposed to be tonight, but they moved it to a doubleheader tomorrow due to the inclement weather in the area and also for the severe storms. So tomorrow's is the doubleheader. First pitch is at 5 tomorrow, and the second game starts at 7. And gates will open at 4 p.m. tomorrow. And hard to believe football season, we're less than two and a half months away to the first home football game of the year.
And we talked a little bit about this, or I asked you last week. Do you know what the record is for the
Still
Copperheads?
don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I need to figure it out. But they do have that doubleheader coming up.
Tomorrow.
Yep. All right. It's kind of a light news or information week this week, but some things that are certainly worth noting. It is fire hydrant flushing season. So the city fire department is going to be out and about flushing and testing fire hydrants. They will be doing it this week. They have been doing it this week. It'll run through Friday, and this is along East State Street. And then what they typically will do is keep me updated so I can update you on their migration through the city as they're flushing and testing. When this happens, it often will discolor the water. So encourage people in the areas in which they are doing the hydrant flushing, don't wash white clothes during that time. If you see some discoloration, it's basically stirring up some of the sediment that is in those water lines. So, we don't issue boil orders when we're flushing these hydrants or anything like that. So everything is fine. It's just recommend that you not wash clothes during the time in which there's flushing going on in your neighborhood when they're doing this. But East State Street is the locale that they're doing that this week. Fireworks. 4th of July is rapidly approaching, and while there is fireworks on the 4th of July, not here in the city of Athens. Nelsonville usually has the 4th of July fireworks with Thunder in the Valley. We have our firework display on July 3rd. That will be at 10 p.m. The fireworks will be staged basically down near the Pepsi distributor off of East State Street, right along the river, but can easily be seen from various locales along East State Street. I will typically go down to the Stimson Avenue along the river there in the green space near where the fire station headquarters is being built. I always thought that was a decent vantage place. Plus, I don't have to worry about the large egress of vehicles that occur once the show is over, but it'll start at 10 p.m. There's also a car show that's going to take place at the market on East State Street. That will be at 5 p.m. in the parking lot. And then on the 4th of July here in the city of Athens, the pool will be open and free beginning at 4 p.m. until it closes. So it's free from 4 until closing. Before 4 p.m., it is still open to season passes and people getting a day pass or whatever to use the pool. But from 4 p.m. until closing, it will be free. The city of Athens has a new program, which I think is pretty interesting. And it's an electric lawn equipment rebate program. It's called Voltage, which is a program through, well, let me speak to Voltage for a minute. This was the Deputy Service Safety Director, Andrew Chickey, who came up with this. It's voluntary lawn tool going electric program. Voltage. It must have taken him hours to dream up that one. But anyway, it's a program to where individuals can apply for a rebate from the city of Athens through the Northeast Ohio Public Energy Council Energized Community Grant that the city receives annually. That grant, we've set aside funding to where individuals can get a $50 rebate for new electric leaf blowers, hedge trimmers, and other small equipments, $100 for a string trimmer, or $200 for a push mower. So if that is of interest to you, to get a significant chunk of your cost for getting an electric lawnmower or yard device, then please reach out to the city about applying to this. You can reach out to my office at 592-3338 or to the Deputy Service Safety Director at 592-3340 and get more information on that. There are some requirements that you must dispose of your two-stroke gasoline lawnmower. The city's service garage will accept those lawnmowers, which we will turn around and scrap. But you do have to show evidence of purchasing your electric lawnmower, the bill, or your receipt, proof that you have disposed of your two-stroke gasoline lawnmower or string trimmer or whatever, and then also a short video or photos of you using that new electric device on your yard at your home. So if that's of interest, like I said, please take full advantage. We've had a number of people apply already, and therefore the funding that we have in place for this, it is limited. It's not an indefinite thing. Upcoming special events in the Uptown area. On the 29th, there's going to be a Dora event celebrating the pub, the Uptown longstanding business, the pub, with their 50th anniversary celebrations. That's going to be on Court Street. There's a closure of Court Street between Washington and State Street. Then not too far out from that, we've got July 12th through the 20th, which is Ohio Brew Week. And then sundry of different Brew Week events. First call is on the 12th. The Top Deck Dinner is on the 17th. The 19th will be the Brewbecue down at the Depot on West Union Street. And on July 20th, last call, which will be on Court Street where we close down Court. And Scott, is your band playing at the last call this year? Not this year. Smiling Skull at 9 p.m. Here I'm giving a shameless plug for Scott Thompson, our director here at the government channel. But at the Union, you said? Oh, Smiling Skull. Down at the Smiling Skull. Good luck with performing down at the Skull. On July 26th, we have the Plains Lions Club Cruise-In, which will be on Court Street. That event will lead to a closure between Washington and State Street. And again, the Dora is something we encourage people, if they choose to go in and get a drink of their choice and wander out and look at the classic and antique cars. August 3rd is the Athens Community Arts and Music Festival, which will be on West Union Street between Congress and Court. And then August 10th is Bounty on the Bricks, which will lead to a Union Street to Washington Street closure for a very long table to raise funding for, it's typically the food pantry or the food bank, but the proceeds that are collected for that will go to some great event or great organization, no doubt in my mind. One last thing to share, since Kyle, you talked about possible storms tonight, lightning shows or whatever. You know, we encourage people to use two different apps that you can easily download. Number one is Nixle, where you can be informed of emergencies ongoing, whether it's inclement weather or amber alerts or terrible things happening in the community with criminal activities. You know, download this. It's easy. You can text our zip code, our area code, zip code, 45701 to 888-777 on your handheld device. The other thing is going to the Apple App Store or to the Google Play and downloading the Athens, Ohio City Source app. Again, also very easy. It's a great way to report things that you see in our environment that are troubling you or things that we need to be quickly alerted by, because we're only as effective as those of you helping us address potholes that you see, water squirting up out of the street, terrible odors of sewage or possibly natural gas, or just anything that you see out there that you think we should be alerted to. Please use the Athens, Ohio City Source app. Again, easy to do. Go straight to Google Play or the Apple App Store and you can download it. Kyle, enjoy your trip. That'll be pretty cool. I'm assuming that the weather is going to be about the same as it is here. So
About the same.
say hello to your mother for me, please. And so therefore, I will be flying solo for the next couple weeks when I'm around, because I've got a lot of travel too. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Join me again next week for the weekly update with me and Kyle. You'll be here in thought, no doubt.